Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. And I'm going to demonstrate how to make this really quick decorative towel. Now this is a beginner's project, it's really easy. You can use scrap fabric to make this because the piece is just so small. So what you have up here is a circle that's folded in half. Then you just put a button up here if you like and put a little loop on it. Or you can just use Velcro to keep it closed. I hang mine over my dishwasher handle. Perfect place for it, it's right next to the sink. Okay, let's get started. To get started, the first thing you need to do is take your towel and fold it the way you want it to be folded. Then you're going to measure up here how wide it is across. Then add anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch to that measurement. Now I added a 1/2 inch because I don't mind having a little extra. Then take that number and divide it in half. So to draw your template, you want to take some paper and fold it in half and fold it in half again. And I'm going to show you how to draw your circle. Now let's say your total came up to 7 inches. I'm just throwing a number out there. And you've divided it in half, so that's 3.5 inches. So I'm going to place the 3.5 inch mark on this corner, and then I'm going to go down here and put a little mark. And I'm going to keep that 3.5 inch right there on the corner and continue making little marks. Then take and scissors or rotary cutter and cut right on that line. Now I'm going to show you how to cut all of your circles out at the same time. It's really simple. Just layer all of the fabrics that are needed for this. So you'll need 2 pieces of fabric that are bigger than your circle, and it can be the same fabric or different fabric. And bring those pretty sides together and lay it down. Now take your interfacing, and I just used a lightweight fusible interfacing, and then place that with the rough side down. Okay, now place your circle template on top, and then I like to put weights on it, or you can put a few pins to hold the template in place. And then take either a pen or pencil, because you won't be able to see the line through your finished project. Trace around your circle. If you want the rickrack on it, take the piece of fabric that has the fusible interfacing on the back. Place the edge of the rickrack against the raw edge of the fabric. And I didn't pin it on, I just sort of placed it and stitched a little bit and then straightened it up again and stitched a little bit. It's too hard to pin it on. I don't recommend doing that one. And then you're going to stitch just off center towards the edge of the fabric there and stitch all the way around. And I just overlapped the rickrack and kind of pull the raw edges of the rickrack out so it's hidden in the seam. Then you take the other piece and place it back on top. And you're going to place pins all the way around the edge. Now you have your stitch line that you can see here. So this is a nice guide. So I'm going to leave an opening. So I'm going to start stitching here, and where the 2 pins are, I'm going to stop stitching. So back stitch, and then stitch all the way around right on top of the stitch line that's already there, and then back stitch again. Now you need to do little clips along the edges. So where the little dips are in the little rickrack, clip right in there. Don't clip through the rickrack because it'll be too hard. You just want to do little clips into the fabric like that, all the way around. Then you're going to begin turning it front side out by going through that opening that you left there. What I like to do is you can either take a little stick, anything, your finger, reach in there and push against the seam. so you can push it all out. And then you're going to press all of this nice and flat. While you're pressing at that opening, turn those edges inside of the top piece here. Then stitch close to the edge all the way around. Now take this circle and fold it in half. And on the folded edge right here, put a pin to mark the center. And then go over to this side and do the same thing. Now fold the towel in half and repeat. You're going to put pins right at the folded area. Now place this down and match where the pins are. And then place a few pins to hold it. Now line your ruler up to where those pins are and draw a line all the way across. Then you're going to stitch right on top of that line all the way across, and then backstitch at each end. Now you have two different ways you can finish this off at. You can get some Velcro. You can find it at Walmart. Any fabric store will have Velcro. And put a small piece here and here. And then you can hang it over your towel bar by just pressing the edges together. Or if you want this more decorative, you could put a button here on the front, and then on the back side you could put a loop and then put the button through the loop. And that makes it a lot more decorative. Let me show you how to make that loop. So to make the loop, you want to cut your fabric long enough to come from the back side over the top and around the button. Once you get that, then here's how you prepare that piece of fabric. Now I cut mine about 1 1/4 inches wide, and at each end I folded it over and pressed. Did the same thing at the other end. Then fold your side edges in 1/4 inch and press. Then fold it in half, press again, and then stitch this edge closed. Then fold it in half, pin it on the back side, and stitch across there. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned something new. I also hope that you try making a decorative towel. They're a lot of fun and they're really quick projects and an inexpensive project to make if you're doing it as a gift. If you are interested in other decorative towel projects, I have many. There will be a playlist listed below your YouTube screen in the description section. Just scroll down till you see the words "Show More." Click on those words and it will expand open and you will see other links or the playlist link. Now don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl. This is Manny. See you next time.